All right, happy July. We're already a week in. Holy moly. I'm proud of you guys for being here, and I am going to share our screen. So tonight, Rachel, Allie, and I will all be presenting. We're going to be covering some meal prep tips for your month. Maybe you've heard these things before and maybe you hear it in a different way. Maybe you get some new ideas to spice up your meal prep for the month and kind of approach nutrition in a good way. And I will tell you, this is our only client call each month. So I love seeing you all here. If you didn't already take a photo or a video of all your faces, we always love the tags after because you're spending your Sunday with us and you should celebrate and be proud of that. So I got you. Um, all right, let's dive in because we have a lot of recognition to do. Rachel was like hustling her booty to add even more, which I love. So, meal prep your month. Let's get it started. Our agenda tonight, we're going to be going through some announcements, some recognition, Rachel's tips and tricks, Allie's tips and tricks, Danielle's tips and tricks, because we're all individual, unique minds that have different ideas, and then Q&A at the end. So, really quick, the bike sale ends tomorrow. So if you've been having, FOMO of having a bike, make sure you connect with your partner, get set up with that. Also, our lava test group begins tomorrow. Very excited to officially kick off week one. Also kind of scared if you're like me, you could put that in the comments because, prep week was a little interesting, but I think we're all going to grow and it's going to be fun. Something new that we're doing this month that maybe you haven't seen yet, and I want to make sure you guys all bring a friend. On Saturday at 8 a.m., we're opening up our virtual gym as like an open house. So all someone needs, unless they're like physically with you, but if they want to virtually attend and try out a virtual gym, we just need their email so that they can access a sample workout. So would love for you guys each to bring a friend on Saturday. It's totally free. It's totally open. There's no strings attached. For partners on this call, this is a great way to go to people who have told you no or just kind of have lingering and invite them in on Saturday. Let's have a big blowout workout. I want to see like 5 million screens of friends because that's just so much more fun. Also coming up, first on the list, I know Rachel and Megan kind of are doing this together. They're doing a Georgia local hangout, I believe, Saturday, July 20th at Rachel's house. So reach out to her for more info. And then I am hosting our 10-year anniversary on the actual date of my 10-year anniversary, August 10th, the day I said yes to this crazy team that I love. So if you want to come to Philly and come visit, you're welcome to. We're going to be doing team photos by my friend Olivia, who's done all of our team photos in the past, and brunch. So that will be at noon. And then also, Rachel reminded me, thank you, that summit tickets are selling out fast. So if you are still interested in coming to Disney next year, even if you're a preferred customer, talk to your partner, get set up. We have so many girls that already got their tickets. And believe me when I say we're planning some special things behind the scenes. You want to be there. Any other announcements that I missed, Allie or Rach? Okay. Rachel, you want to kick off the recognition? Because I know you went through this very well for me.
Well, as you can see, there is a lot of badges that were earned. These all were earned in the last 7 days, you guys. That's amazing. So first off, Chrissy hit her 1000th workout. Yes, 1000th workout. Jessica hit her 50th workout. Danielle logged her 400th last thing. If you don't know about lasting, go ask her. She's like amazing with her supplement like consistency. Laura B completed the iron block from last month. Danielle B finished the mindset triangle challenge. If you haven't done that, I haven't finished, but that just reminded me that I need to get my butt in gear. I need to finish it. Megan completed 80-day obsession, which is so exciting. Katie Holt logged her 200th Shakeology, which is great. Noelle completed Chopwood Carry Water. Sarah Lind logged her first Shakeology, and I'm so proud of her. She's not on, but I'm very proud of her. And Chelsea logged her first Energize. Go Chelsea. And then Allie has a special recognition she would like to share.
So Danielle's not on, but I wanted to officially welcome her as a partner. She joined last week. And so she is already talking to girls, having conversations, and already loving it. So yay, I'm so proud of you. I don't think she's here. No.
Katie Dudley, you also have a new announcement. I know you're on. Where you at? She might have.
I'm here. Sorry, it was taking me a minute to unmute. So I want to shout out Miss Alice, who I know is on this call, for joining us as a partner. So super excited for her to get into this and really get going. So let's welcome if I can talk tonight, Alice to the partner group.
Ooh. Also, Rachel added for me, because she's so on top of her recognition game. We have 24 girls starting Lava today. So shout out to y'all for completing prep week, starting day 1 tomorrow. Honestly, if you've been scared of it or you're like, that's not my thing, I really challenge you to try the sample workout, try it multiple times. Talk to any of the girls starting Lava. We all are like fish out of water, but it's going to be fabulous come week 6. So really proud of you guys. And also, Allie officially earned her spot in June to our Cancun. She's on the leaderboard on track to earn her spot into Cancun next year. So very, very proud of her. All the other partners are working hard to earn that spot as well. And then Ashley won our Glow Lava Growth Day giveaway. I did this for my girls who were committing to lava, and so very excited to give her a month of Growth Day to try out. All right. Also wanted to make sure we shouted, I'll share these so you guys can see them after the call, but really just wanted to shout out all of you for staying active, for staying consistent on your supplements. Every single name on this board, super duper proud of you. You all contribute to everything that every partner does on this team. And I think it's important that you all know we thank you. We appreciate you trusting us with your journey, and I'll share these afterwards so you can see, but really, really proud of so many names on this leaderboard. I also wanted to do something special that quite frankly, I have not done in a very, very long time. But it's time because it's the second half of 2024. And I know there's clients on this call that maybe have thought partner's not for them, but I want you to know, no matter if you're a preferred customer or a partner, you're a part of this team and you contribute to us hitting big goals, hitting big dreams. And so I will share these after, but I just wanted to shout out Rachel is 4 people away from hitting her next milestone in the business. I'm super duper proud of her. Megan's halfway to her big milestone that she's going to hit. Also, Allie's been working really hard at building a strong, deep team. So every single one of you matters. Katie's back to Emerald, building partners on her team. We just have a lot of good energy going on. And I think it's important for us to expose this to all of you so that you know every single one of us is just like you. We're busy, we're crazy, chaotic, and we're figuring it out too. So wanted to do a little special shout out for all the partners on this team. All right. Any other recognition, shout outs anyone can do? I will hand it over to Rachel.
All right, so tonight we're talking about meal prepping and how to make the month easier. So if you don't know, I am a toddler mom. I'm a golf wife, which means my husband works weekends. So I am in charge on the weekends and have no help. And I'm a teacher when I'm not on summer break. So that equals no time. Let's just be honest. So prepping actually saves time. And I know a lot of people are always like, well, meal prepping takes forever. Well, honestly, throughout Monday through Sunday, it actually saves you a lot of time. And for me, it helps with the brain power because I don't have a lot of brain power to give to what I'm going to eat. I hate I don't know what you want for dinner. Oh, I don't know either. It's just annoying and I don't want to do that. So Saturdays are when I pick up my grocery order. I look through, usually Sundays or Mondays, I will look at what I want for the week. So I will log it, or I usually get my groceries at Walmart. I put it in my cart. It saves me so much money because I'm not walking the aisles. I don't just grab random stuff. So I put everything in my cart. By Saturday, I have it or picked up. And then Sundays is when I prep everything. I cook what I need to cook for the week ahead, and I prep whatever dinner items I want to prep, or at least have them together of some sort. That saves me a lot of time Monday through Friday, where I don't have to worry about making breakfast or lunch for the next day or making my snacks. All I got to do is put it in my lunchbox the morning of. So I am super like, this is my quote for the rest of the year, but it's KISS, keep it simple, stupid, or keep it simple, or keep it, yeah, stupid, simple, whatever. So for me, whatever that means for me for meal prepping is I will have all of the different food groups prepped. I don't, I love fancy recipes, don't get me wrong, but for meal prepping purposes, for me to be on track and I know exactly what I'm eating, I need to prep it different food groups at a time. So I do a lot of proteins. I do 2 or 3, probably just 2 from Monday through Friday, and I'll do 2 or 3 sets of vegetables, mixed vegetables, whatever. I'll do a carb and fruit for snacks. That way, I just put the proteins in the container, put the veggies in the container, put the carbs in the container. It's not crazy it's not crazy like fancy, but it gets the job done. And I'm someone that doesn't care if I eat the same thing over and over again. So that's kind of what I do for my Monday through Friday, like lunch prep, and breakfast. I really do breakfast. Eggs is usually my go-to. I also try to plan out my shakes. Sometimes, let's be real, most of the time, I like to have my mug cake at the end of the day as something to look forward to. But there are some days where I know I'm gonna be late, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I try to plan out my week ahead of time and know, okay, these days I'm gonna have it at night, or these days I'm gonna have it for breakfast, or like my on the way to work meal, or in between lunch and dinner to help curb the cravings that I might have. So you got to kind of look at your week and what's going on for your week. Because I know some of y'all have kids, so you're out late doing sports and things. Not there yet. So at least plan out your week for your shakes, because that is a non-negotiable. That is something that needs to get done. And if you're not drinking Shakeology, you need to talk to your partner, because I've been doing a lot of research lately, and there are some things out there that you can get a lot easier that are full of crap. And I will tell you, we can talk about it, because there are some ingredients. And even this week, my brother-in-law was drinking a certain shake, and I'm like, oh my God, Eric, you need to talk to him. There's things that are going to give him heart cancer and all of these things. I'm like, do not let him drink that. And he's just like, Rachel, hold your horses. But anyways, back to the list. So communicate dinners with your spouse. This is huge for the back and forth. I don't know what you want. If you are the person running the show, you have goals, you need to be the one riding the nutrition train for your family. So pick some recipes. They don't have to be the crazy simple ones like lunch. They can be more fancy, but of course, make sure it fits into your goals for the week or whatever for the day. And make sure that they're on board. Talk about it. Hey, would you mind if we have this, this, and this for 3 or 4 nights of the week? And then other nights you can go out, or you can do something special. Like we do pizzas on Friday, pizza and beer. It's something we look forward to every Friday. But you better believe that the other days we're doing healthy food. And then don't forget to pack your water. So I just got this water bottle. I actually got it at Summit while we were in Texas. But no joke, it's been helping me drink my water, because it's 32 ounces and I only have to fill it twice a day. So to help me get to the half gallon that I want to drink for the day, whatever. And so that's the water bottle that Rebecca just won, actually, from our little Shine Sisterhood giveaway for Lava Girls. But make it fun. Make the water fun. Like it can be in a cute bottle. It can have like fruit in it, but if you eat the fruit, make sure you count it, or whatever your thing is. But yeah, those are my tips for meal prepping. I hope I was fast enough. Love y'all.
All right, so most of you know, I'm a very busy mom. I work full-time as a healthcare provider. I'm busy, but I still make time to meal prep. into all the things. Because if I don't meal prep, what I end up doing is going upstairs at work to the cafeteria and trying to find something that fits into what I want to eat in my to be meal category for that day. And it's hard. Like I can do it, but it's challenging and it costs more money. So my biggest thing again is keep it simple. I'm a huge fan of rotisserie chicken. Either Aldi has like pre-shredded rotisserie chicken already in a container. You can buy that and add whatever sauce you want. You can make chicken salad, you can put it on a salad, whatever you want to do with it. It's already pre-made. You just shred it or buy the shredded for you. I also love bag salad. Taylor Farm salads are my go-to. They have like little mini ones that are one serving that are perfect, as well as frozen vegetables. And I just do the steamer bags and put them in the microwave and go. I do prep fresh vegetables for dinner, but a lot of times we just do the frozen veggies. Something else that is very, very, very important is lots of water. And I am a 2B girl, so I am huge on the water. I probably drink 3 or 4 of these a day, like 100-ish ounces of water, probably. Now I know that's a lot. Don't start there. It can be overwhelming. But I drink a lot of water because 1, it fills me up. 2, my body does not get confused with hunger cues because sometimes you can be thirsty but your body thinks you're hungry. And so if you drink water first, sometimes it'll satisfy your cravings. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk on my stories, big on the non-dairy, non-gluten train. It can be challenging, but I challenge you to try it at least for a couple weeks and watch how you feel and how the inflammation in your body goes down and how much better you feel without eating gluten and dairy. So that's kind of my big category that I stick with. On Sunday, I didn't get groceries this week, so I'm not representing myself well today, but I washed all of our fruits and vegetables. Like strawberries, I go ahead and cut them up and put them in 1-cup containers for me and the boys. I cut up carrots, or if I buy the baby carrots, I put them in little baggies, cucumbers, peppers, literally everything I prep on Sunday. So all my fruit, all my vegetables. And sometimes I'll go ahead and make like a rice. If I know we're gonna have rice for dinner, I'll go ahead and make my rice ahead of time. So I don't have to do it for dinner time because dinner is like a 30-minute free for all to get dinner on the table. I do lots of grab and go, even for dinner stuff. And the other thing that, since my kids are a little older, they're 6 and 3, I let them tell me what they want for dinner sometimes too. So like, let them decide, not exactly what we eat, but like, what are we gonna eat on Tuesdays? Are we gonna have taco salads, which they have like a taco plate, or like something else? And so I let them decide, because when they choose what we eat for dinner, a lot of times they're more likely to eat it. But keep it simple, you guys. This does not have to be hard. You can even like grilled chicken on the grill and put barbecue sauce on it, and that can be your protein, and add vegetables. And if you're doing carbs for lunch, add your carb. Like it can be harder than it needs to be. And it's fun to make difficult recipes, and I enjoy it. And I love having different things to eat every day for lunch, but you don't have to have that. All right, Danielle, you ready?
I'm ready. Fun fact, I didn't look at any of their slides before, so you might see some similar ideas, but just to give you guys a background, if you haven't heard before, first off, I'm a Trader Joe's whore. If you have kids around, that's just a known fact. So anywhere I've lived over the last 10 years has been near a Trader Joe's. I love it. I love the fresh food there. It just makes it simple for me. Also, I've kind of learned over the last 2 years, living with someone was way different than what I was used to the 8 years prior of just worrying about me, myself, and I. And that was a huge transition of like, oh, well, shit, I have to like worry about what you want to eat too. But like, you like to eat all the junk food that if I buy, like, I don't buy stuff if I want to stay on track, right? Like because I'll eat it if I buy it. So that was like a big transition for me. And I give all of you moms credit. So I currently mostly cook for myself, but that also makes it challenging because a lot of recipes are like 3 or 4 servings, and some of them I don't always like leftovers. So, the first thing I will say is all of these tips are wonderful, and you can commit to whatever nutrition plan you want to do, but it's my personal opinion that if you're not working on your mindset, you're going to have a really tough time shifting your habits. That's just a fact. And I know that because it took me almost 3 years to do a program start to finish full out per the plan. You might not know that. That's the truth. I didn't do nutrition the first 3 years of Body. I didn't follow it. I didn't think I needed to follow it. I didn't know anything about nutrition. And then I signed a waiver that I had to actually follow it according to the company because I was in a program test group. And then I totally learned a different way of how my body could feel, much like Ali was saying. So the first thing that I started with, and I've never given up over the last 10 years, is why isn't Shakeology in your routine? Much like they said. It's the easiest thing you guys can put in your routine every single day and know you're getting solid quality nutrition, especially with the 0 grams of sugar. It's like easy. Anytime I have a sweet tooth or I need an easy grab and go, it's so great. It's 1 serving. I don't have to share it. The other things I've been incorporating over the last like 2 years is diversity of fruits and vegetables. So challenging myself to try new things and not just sticking to the same old thing because I, like Rachel, could eat the same thing every day. I could have breakfast for every single meal and be fine. But that's actually sometimes bad for your gut health. Like you want to continue to have a diversity of the things that you're eating. So that's been a small shift that I've been making the past year or so. Also, I love oatmeal. So that's a great gluten-free option. I could eat it twice a day and I love it. So if you don't want to eat it, don't buy it. And that's sometimes hard when you live with men and they just bring home shit and you're like, what? Why did you bring this in my house? I don't want that. But again, it goes back to like, why is this important to us? How do I want to lead example and shift as I go? Also love salad mixes. I don't spend hours meal prepping. Personally, I'll get like the chicken sausage at Trader Joe's as my go-to, and I just cut it up and make it. Or I also love the shrimp burgers at Trader Joe's. Katie gave me that idea. It sounds kind of weird at first, but they are actually delicious and I can easily make them as a 1 serving. I can't stand when you get the burgers and they're like in the big pack and you open them and you only need a couple and then you have to put them back in and they freezer burn and they don't taste the same. These ones come individually packed, so they're really great if maybe you want to eat healthier or a different option than maybe your husband wants a regular burger. Definitely recommend those. Also keep grab and go stuff. Currently, I cut up a big watermelon this weekend. That's a great thing. Eating in season is also a great way to save money. So when you look at the fruits and vegetables that are available, most likely the cost of them will be less if they're in season. So I try to pay attention on social media for like what's in season. Specifically right now, cucumbers, peaches are in season. Just lots of berries right now because it's summer. So that's a great way to kind of shift your, like change it up and have diversity. I don't deprive myself from sweets. I'm a huge sweet lover. So I keep things that are small and individual when that sweet craving hits. Yes, I love mug cakes, but sometimes I just want the actual thing. So I love the dark chocolate peanut butter cups from Trader Joe's. They come in like the big thing and they come individually wrapped. So I can have 1 or 2 and it's not that big of a deal. It's not going to kill my results. It's not going to totally derail me, but I'm not sitting there eating the whole thing. I'm having maybe 2 or 3 and calling it a day. Same thing, they have these dairy-free chocolate ice cream cones that are 100 calories, and those are, again, individually wrapped. It hits the spot and you keep it moving. Again, I keep it simple, stupid, like Rach. I love breakfast for dinner. I also love at Trader Joe's, they usually have sauteed veggies and they change them per season. So right now it's onions, celery, and carrots. I shared it on my story this week, but there's also a garden vegetable hash they've had throughout the summer, which is like peppers and lots of different things, corn. So that's a way I get diversity in and I don't prep it myself. It's just ready to go and I pour it in my eggs. or with chicken sausage or whatever. Lastly, like you're the captain of your ship. You stay in charge. You get to decide what comes into your house if that's important to you. And y'all know of all the supplements, if you were to go in my cabinet right now, I have almost every single body supplement. And here's why. Because I know the research and development behind it, and it is good stuff. And so I would much rather spend money when I look at my bills on stuff I know the ingredients that they're in, and they serve me to have the results I want. So often I hear, well, Shakeology is really expensive, but then if you really looked at your expenses over the last 3 months, what are you spending your money on? Are you going out to dinner on the weekends all the time? Are you picking up grab and go lots? Like those things all add up. For me, Shakeology saved me money because I actually don't eat out that much. I like to, but it's more of a special thing that I plan ahead and I look at the menu and I prepare for so that I fully enjoy it and I don't feel guilty. Same thing with Beach Bars. Love having those on available. I just had a glass of Hydrate because it's hot AF here in Philly and I wanted some extra electrolytes. So there's so many options. Did you want to add something, Rach?
No, I just said don't even. It's 100 down here. So
Yeah, I know. I know. But like there is a body supplement for anything you're struggling with, including sleep, like last thing. Like I use them all. So my challenge to you is maybe try a new supplement this month. Try something new from a food group this month. Put yourself in a position where you are open to new things. I used to never eat seafood and now I love it because you hang around different guys and they expose you to eating those things. Like just open your mind to doing things that are maybe different than you've always done them. And if you guys find something you love, I challenge you to share it. Like we want your recipes. We want to know what's working for you. We are only 3 brains that only know so much. And I'm really simple. I don't make things crazy. So wanted to open up if you guys had any questions. I know that was basic, but is there any other tips anyone would like to share too while I catch up on the chat?
So one thing we've been loving, like really, really loving, and I am a super picky veggie person, is we've been taking and grilling just a hodgepodge of vegetables. So like last night, my in-laws were here for dinner. So we grilled zucchini, squash, eggplant, onion, mushrooms, red peppers. I think that was it. Grilled it when you're done. Oh, and an ear of corn. Throw it in the food processor. Pulse it like 2 or 3 times. Just put in olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and then pull it out, and you have almost like this ratatouille vegetable mash. It's actually better the second day. And then when we go to serve it, we'll cut the ear of corn off at the very last second and then mix that in. But like those, like eggplant by itself, probably not the vegetable I'm going to go pick. Squash, absolutely not. So it's a great way to hide a lot of vegetables without anything added to it. So yeah, Katie Holt, you could do it the same thing with the sheet pan if you don't have access to a grill. But easy way to get in a lot of vegetables with nothing, using your veggie containers and just cramming them in. And your body will thank you later the next day when you poop. Just there it is.
You know, we love talking about poop around here because if you're not pooping every day, there's a problem. You gotta check that veggie intake, fiber intake. Anything else? Yes, Julia, great to turn that into a pasta sauce, but that's too hot for us right now. It's summertime. All right, guys. Last thing I will say is the air fryer is a great tool to have on hand for reheating. If you're someone who doesn't like soggy food for reheat, like that's half my problem is like reheating's not that good. I don't use it as much as I probably could, but it is nice to have on hand to make something quick and speed things up. All right, so your homework after this call is to pop on our pod before you sign off tonight and share something you learned or share something you're making this week. And we will see you next month for a call TBD. Anything else? Sorry, Ali, did you want to share something else? Okay. I know, seeing her curious face, so. But thank you guys for being here. I will see you for day 1 of Lava tomorrow, and partners, we'll see you next Sunday. Bye, guys.